Well, Mac on Oath. I'm turning to Jeff Kaufman, like usual. Sitting next to me is my partner, Craig Lynd, who I realize has heard every story I've ever had to tell, other than last week's when I made it, and then my friend called me fat. You never heard that one before.
That one somehow made it past me all these years I've known you.
I always hate when people say to me, like later on, Jeff, we have fans of the show.
I can't believe that we have
fans.
And
they're actually great people.
I don't believe they're fans.
And then they turn on us.
I can't believe we have fans.
It's like being a stand-up where you tell 99 jokes about everybody in the world, and then the one person that they are offended for, they come to you at the end of the show and they'll go, "Hey, Jeff, I really didn't like that joke. You did the autism joke about your son and blah, blah, blah." I said, "Let me get this straight. The Puerto Rican joke went down, the black joke went down, and the Jewish joke went down, but the autism joke was way out of line."
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens to us. There was a woman, her name's Diane.
Oh, we're going to name names?
Yes.
That's what we're doing now?
Yes, she's number one
goodness.
fan. I give her a shout out. Diane, you're fantastic.
A fan of this show. Yes. I can't believe anybody actually comes back to listen to this. In my mind, anyone who's listened to this just accidentally stumbled upon it. And it's better than not listening to anything.
It's a Springer effect.
Just barely.
It's a Jerry Springer effect, where you watch the people on that show and go, "Well, thank God I'm not them."
That I can understand. Okay.
I always love when the ones who love us the most goes, "I really love you guys, but," and I'm going, "Oh, here it comes."
Yeah, I can't.
I got to disagree with Craig.
I can't imagine people hearing this show and then wanting to come back and hear more of it.
You know why? Because there's a level of insanity, and we actually discuss it from a truthful point of view, because it's not insane. It's our day. The crazy stuff that you and I deal with that are absolutely normal now. They're absolutely normal. Hey,
that's true.
8 years ago, you settled one of my cases, and I know you got me the maximum amount, but I'd like some more. And you're, "Well, I can't get you more."
I've developed schizophrenia since then, and
Yes.
I'm blaming it on the accident.
And I know you got me everything you could because that's all the money that was available, but now I'd like some more, please. And I'll go, "Well, how would you like me to do that?" "I'd like you to go to the Florida Congress and change the law to allow me to get more money." You want me to do what?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you and I actually have to have this rational conversation about it. And then later on, we're like going, "That's some crazy stuff." But we know it's real because people do have those issues. We'll get a rando call, and here's the rando call I got, which I'm going to.
Here we go.
Yeah.
This should be good.
I want to get paid. That's always the answer. How much can I get for this?
That's how the conversation started? How much
can I get for this? And the more offended they are, the more money they want. Not the more injured, the more offended. If I'm offended, that's worth $1 million. Did you break anything? No. Did anything go wrong? No.
That's the best.
I'm offended. I want $1 million.
Anything broken? A finger? Anything?
Yeah.
No.
I think it came from all those Trump trials where guys, "I'm upset, 980 million. We can't get 980 million for a dead kid, but you're going to get one because you're offended." Like, what do you think the most you could get for a kid? 50 million, 80 million. There are verdicts for $300 million over "I'm offended." Remember the family from the guy who did the Inquirer? What was his name? He wrote this thing that the families are all set up and everything else like that the stuff in Fort Lauderdale, the shooting didn't happen.
Oh, you're talking about the podcast guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
Alex Jones, right?
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
100 million. Over $100 million. Nobody died. Oh, it upset me. I don't care what kind of psychological help you are getting. Nothing is worth that much money. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure they would have got $100 million if Alex went and shot the kid himself.
Zero. They would have got 25 million, 50 million.
The verdict would have been probably a lot lower if he had actually gone and killed the kids.
And that's what's
like if he was driving drunk and then he ran over one of them in the crosswalk and a jury comes back with a verdict, it wouldn't be $100 million.
We've seen it.
It'd be,
this is what we do for a living. We know what has value.
Yeah.
So when you see these crazy ass verdicts, you're going, "Oh, stop it." You don't even know what to say. You're going, you can't be offended and give money like that, because then everybody in the world thinks, oh, I'm offended, I get something. Now, we're going to have to decide how much this is worth. My wife and I were in our backyard hot tub. When they start this off, you're going, keep the door open, please. Nope. Doors open. I'm going to have as many people around as possible, because if the neighbor was filming them doing it in their hot tub in their backyard.
Hold on a second. They were doing it like they're having sex in their hot tub in their backyard.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes. The neighbor was filming it.
And he was filming it on purpose, knowing what's going on, or his security camera just happened to pick it up?
He was filming.
And then he made a copy of it and then sent it all over the...
Filming, doing the...
Like holding the camera himself.
Yes. Doing his own porn,
But
playing
where
the music.
Was he? Was he on their property?
No, he was on his property.
He could see them doing it from where he was?
The fence was a little high.
What do you mean?
Well, it's an 8-foot fence.
Well, how tall is the guy? Is he 9 feet tall?
He probably wasn't. It wasn't like Shaq doing it, Even if you're 6 foot, you got to stand, that arm up is maybe about...
Was he filming from inside his house?
He was filming from his backyard.
How can he see over 8-foot fence if he's in his backyard?
He was just holding the camera. I don't know what he was standing on. I didn't get that much into it.
He was just holding the camera above the fence? How do you know where to point the camera?
I'm sure he was trying to look incognito and maybe was holding that, they have those things on the side that show you. They have a twister thing. And I'm sure he was like using that thing. But they happened to notice this camera. And the wife loses her mind. And she scrapes her knees, trying to get... She says it was getting out of the hot tub. But I know that they have they have those little traction things in the jacuzzi.
I think that her knees were scraped for some other reason.
Okay. So he's like, listen, I want to sue them. I said, well, okay. You're not in plain view, technically. There's no place from his house that he can see directly down into your backyard, is there? No. So he had to make an effort to invade your privacy that way. Yes. But you weren't in your house. So it's not like he filmed through your windows. There's a lot of issues with this. Now, your homeowner insurance, just so you know, will not cover you being a new porn director. Okay. You could sue them directly and try to get value out of it.
If we're representing and defending the guy that did the filming, obviously this couple is into voyeurism. They want people to see them.
No,
they wouldn't be in their backyard hot tub if they didn't want people to see. You're taking
a risk. You're taking a risk.
That's what's the thrill for them.
But you're not taking 50% of the risk. The
thrill for them is maybe almost getting caught. That's what's turning them on. Oh, we're doing something we're not supposed to be doing. We're doing it in a place.
You're talking for the defense.
We're not supposed to do it.
This is a defense.
So this is part of the game for you guys.
Right.
Is to avoid getting caught and have someone trying to watch you. That's part of the game.
This is the defense argument. Talk from the plaintiff's side.
Well, I like the defense side better.
Of course you do. But not the point. The point is every once in a while you got to do the tough
side is their privacy's been invaded. They've taken steps to make sure that you aren't able to film without going out of your way to do it. So you had to purposely position yourself to invade their privacy. But are you invading their privacy if you can stand on a ladder and see them doing stuff in their backyard?
State of Florida requires you to be 50% less responsible for your injury, which is what the term is.
Was this comparative negligence?
Yes. Because that's what the argument's going to be.
I don't know if it would be a negligence claim. This would be more along the lines of a emotional distress. Intentional infliction of emotional distress, maybe.
That's a tough one to prove in comparison to...
Yeah, I'm going to film these guys. I want them to see me do it.
She's going to scratch up her knees getting out of this thing. She's going to be mortified and she's going to need therapy for the rest of her life.
Or just regular invasion of privacy, too. That's
now,
viable.
Dude, this falls under every question I get about girlfriends going on the internet saying their boyfriends have small willies. This dude could go, yeah, I don't want that out there. I don't think anybody looks good in amateur porn. And I know I wouldn't. And the last thing I would, I don't care
how do you know that, Jeff?
I just have a feeling.
Have you reviewed the film before?
No. I've seen myself in pictures. I don't look good regularly. I can't imagine Free Willy going at it in the jacuzzi. No, we're not doing that. All right. Let's talk about the legal elements real quick. The only way an attorney is going to take this case is two things. Let's say guy's rich as hell who did this. So we know that we don't have to worry about the insurance company because he's got his own assets. Okay. And the second one is you paid me by the hour to do this. Because no attorney is going to go, hey, listen, I'm going to take a shot at this. We'll see how we can do, because there's no pocket to go after.
What do you think? What do you think a jury gives for damages in a case like that?
Depends who's on your jury and where you're at. I think Orange County, Orlando, you're not going to get much.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And if you're in a more conservative area, they're going to be mad that you're having sex outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you got to find a place.
You might get. I would be shocked if a jury said, "Okay, we're finding this guy responsible for I don't know what, maybe intentional."
Do they show the video?
Of course, they show the video.
Oh my God!
You gotta prove that it happened, right?
Could you imagine us doing that jury selection? Now there's a video of people having sex.
I'm out.
All those hands come down. Well, who is having sex here?
Yeah, do we have to see it?
Which are these the two? No, I can't watch that.
Between those two.
These are the ones? No, I can't be unbiased.
No, that's
But if they're good-looking people, they go, oh, I'm unbiased. Can we take those home with us? Guy sitting there on his iPhone going, I don't know. I think it's tough. I think that's tough. And I was nice to the person. I was nice to the couple. And I told them, I gave them the legal ramifications and everything we talked about. But they weren't willing to pay by the hour for it. And I also said, listen, I don't think insurance will cover this. So I could get a judgment against this person, and he didn't have a lot of money. It wasn't like he had a big house. He was a renter. And I'm going, oh God. I said, well, I could maybe sue the owner, but the owner has to know that this guy's committing a criminal offense if it is criminal.
Well, it's voyeurism. It's possibly voyeurism.
And that's even tougher to charge a homeowner with, because how was that supposed to already commit a crime?
A lot of insurance companies don't cover criminal acts. So right. And people make this mistake all the time. Oh, well, I was at his house and he beat me up on purpose. Nope. That's the last thing you want to say if you're looking to have some sort of lawsuit against this guy and expect his homeowner's insurance to be involved.
Situation might have been a little different if you were inside and they were filming you through the window. That's clearly a violation of your privacy. You having sex in your backyard, which could be seen from higher elevations, it could be seen from anywhere. I can hear you and wonder what the hell's going on out there. I mean, you're less entitled to privacy there. Also, I think if it is an issue, it's more likely a crime, and it deals with voyeurism, which I don't think the homeowner insurance will cover. That this is a renter, you're now putting the owner, that he would have to know that this person had a propensity to do some crazy crap like that, which he clearly didn't, unless he tells him, hey, you know what I like to do? I like to shoot porn from my backyard. Outside of that, I don't think it's a great case. I feel for you, and I think there might be something in it to say, I got caught doing dumb stuff. Maybe I shouldn't do it in the future.